Hey everybody, Dutch Sense here. 11:09 p.m. Central Time on Monday, February 10th, 2014. And what do you know? Global warming is not occurring. And this article here is the first of many that's going to be coming out in the near-term future explaining to the population that the planet is actually cooling. Now, the chances that this story would appear at this time are highly suspect. Now, of course, you guys are aware that the cold polar vortex blast that's been occurring across North America and across Europe. Now, I'm just going to read the first couple paragraphs here to you. You guys can go ahead and read the whole article. But what they're saying in this article is that the globe is cooling and it's not warming like they said it was going to. And they're blaming now cold winds off the Pacific. So let me just go ahead and read this to you, okay? This is London and Reuters. Stronger winds which have cooled the surface of the Pacific Ocean could explain what is likely to be a temporary slowdown in the pace of global warming this century, researchers said. Last year, scientists on the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, said the pace of the temperature rise at the Earth's surface has slowed over the past 15 years, even though greenhouse gas emissions, widely blamed for causing climate change, have risen steadily. Past research has linked the slowdown in the pace of the warming to factors such as a buildup of sun-dimming air pollution in the atmosphere or a decline in the sun's output. Others suggest the deep oceans may be absorbing more heat. A study published in the journal Nature Climate Change on Sunday said stronger Pacific trade winds, a pattern of easterly winds spanning the tropics, over the past 2 decades had made ocean circulation at the equator speed up, moving heat deeper into the ocean and bringing cooler water to the surface. The winds have also helped drive the cooling in other ocean regions. Okay, now you guys can go read the quotes and go read the rest of the article, and I'm sure there'll be much more coming out on this. But that sums up something that we've been talking about now for a little bit. You can come over to my new Daily Motion channel where we're talking about the new polar vortex and the fact that the North Pole itself is dramatically cooled. And we show since 1979 that the North Pole has actually grown in size. That the mainstream media has been lying to us. And I'm not joking. Let me go ahead and show you the video. Tattooed spent 12 minutes going through all the past polar sea ice thickness levels that indeed the North Pole has been covered in sea ice pretty much every year when the mainstream media is reporting that the North Pole is completely liquid and then having to come back out and correct themselves the next day. This has happened multiple times now, folks. Okay? And I'm going to put some links down below. You guys can come over and check the sea ice thickness yourself. Check the snowpack concentrations yourself. And we'll just scroll down and I'll show you today's current feet. And I showed this in yesterday's video as well. This is the cryosphere today. Current as of yesterday, 2/9. You can click on it, come over here, watch some animations, but you'll see the sea ice concentration is solid from Canada to Russia. This global warming was a crock. And they've based laws, taxes, they've even created the climate stock exchange to buy and sell carbon credits, all based upon this premise that these greenhouse gases are leading to global warming. Remember, the poles were supposed to melt. Greenland was supposed to melt. It was supposed to cause sea levels to rise, cities to be flooded. That's not me, guys. That's like fear-mongering, though, isn't it? I mean, that's Al Gore. And that was all a bunch of bunk. And today's article proves it. There we go, guys. Much love.